So I'm going to make a key fob on the Altair 2, and the first thing I want to do is figure out which design I want to use. I'm going to go into the embroidery section of the machine, and I think it's a novelty, the one that I want to use. Yes, it is. So I want this guitar here. Now I'm going to put this down and set it. And then I want to reduce the size because I don't want it to be so big because it's just a little key fob. Next thing I want to do is go into edit. I want to change the size of it, and I'm going to do it with this one here because that changes the stitch recalculation of everything, and then I can go quite small with it. So that looks like the smallest that I can actually go with this key fob. So it's going to be about 7 inches by 2 inches, and it's still kind of fairly big, but I'm going to go with it. This works on any kind of key fob that you want to do. I'm going to move this down here, like so, and then I'm going to press OK. And then I'm going to create a stamp of that. And I'm going to make sure that the stamp is just a little bit wider. And keep going. So I'm going to have the stamp be about 1 inch away, or a 0.100, sorry. And then I'm going to put that into the memory and press OK. Okay, so when we go into IQ Designer, we're going to press on this shape here because we've created a stamp of the shape. And then we're going to press here. And this will give me the stamp of my shape. So this is the guitar that we just did. Now, the next thing that I want to do is bring in, so I'm going to bring in a rectangle. So obviously we're going to have to create this rectangle. Okay. And then I'm going to bring this up a little bit, and I'm going to size it, and I'm going to bring it in, like so. I want to bring it into about 1 inch or so. And then I want to bring that down because it's too long for a strap. Is it this way? No, it's this way. And I want to bring that into about, it's about 375. And I'm going to put that over the top of where that guitar is. Can you see where the guitar is? Now, next thing you want to do is zoom in. And then we want to erase. So if you grab this box here, you can move this up and zoom it in to however big that you want. But you just want to make sure that this outside of this guitar here is showing. So basically what I want to do here is, okay, take my eraser tool, and I like to have it on the square one, and then I'm going to erase out anything that is outside of that guitar shape. There we go. Then I'm going to once again just reduce this size. And then what I want to do is change this to a straight stitch. And I'm going to put that in blue, then OK. And then I'm going to press on the fill bucket and press so it changes all of that to blue. There we go. I'm going to reduce that out. Then I'm going to put that one into my saved files. and I'm going to go next, and then I'm going to go preview. I'm going to place that into memory. Then that saves that into the memory of the embroidery machine. And I'm going to go out of it because I want to make sure that everything is saved. I always like to do this. And then I bring it back in again. And there's the saved file and set. Now the next thing I want to do is change that to a satin stitch. And I'm going to leave this to red, and I'm just going to, oh, 1 second here. Just change this one, it's the top one. Leave that to red. Do my fill bucket, press that, and then it'll change again. And then I want to save. Then next. And I always like to change this to just a little bit of a bigger satin stitch. And then set. I'm going to save that again. Then I'm going to preview, and I'm going to press memory and save that into the embroidery side of the Altair too. Okay, so that's that part done. So now I am going to, I did press memory, didn't I? Just do that again. And I'm going to press home and OK. And then we're back into the main screen of the Altair too. So now we're going to set all of the key fob that we need. So I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to just pick out my running stitch one and set it here. And then I am going to go to add, and then I'm going to bring in the guitar. So go back into novelty, bring in the guitar and set, and then edit, resize, and use this one here. Press OK, and then we're going to change the size. That looks about right, and you can also use these to fine tune. And then we're going to press OK, and then I'm going to add, and I'm going to open up my satin stitch one and press set. So that will go over the top. And then I can change colours simply by picking whichever ones I want. And then I'm going to change the colours that way, have that as black, do that as a red, as red again, do some black again, and some red again. And there we go. You can change the colours however you want them to be. So then I am going to get started on the stitch out. I have hooped some cutaway stabiliser in my hoop. I'm going to stitch out the outline for the guitar. So it's moved on, but I don't want it to. So what I want to do here is press this plus and minus and take it back to that running stitch. And then we're going to run that over the vinyl that we placed down. So I like to use a nice thin vinyl. So I'm just going to go ahead and run that running stitch. Once that is done, just go through and start stitching out all the different components of the guitar. We're going to put a piece of vinyl on the reverse, and we're going to stick it down with masking tape, and that is going to completely cover your design. And then we're going to put this back into the Altair 2. Whatever colour you have in your top thread, you have to have in your bobbin thread, because this is a satin stitch. You're going to see it on both sides. Now you're going to set that off to do the satin stitch. It's going to do the satin stitch all the way around that guitar. Once it's complete, take it out of the Altair 2. Then you're going to take it completely out of the hoop. I'm going to first take my rotary cutter and just cut around some of the excess here. Now we're going to take some sharp scissors and we're going to cut close to, but not on the stitches. And you're going to go all the way around your key fob. Don't rush this. This one has come out a little bit bigger than I wanted it to be, but it's fine. I'm going to fold this in half and I am going to just make a hole. Then I've got these Chicago screws here, which I like to use. I'm going to just place that in there. And then on the other side, it just screws in to the back, rather than having to use a rivet press. These ones are medium size. I could do with getting some smaller ones. And there you go. There is your key fob hoop. In this case, I think it's going to be a luggage tag, but it works in the same way. This is another one I did. This design is also in the Altair 2, and this one went a lot smaller. So this one is about 2.5 by 2.5, which is a perfect size for a set of keys. Whereas this one is a bit too big, but the technique is exactly the same. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe and like, and also comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.